suspect that the government was watching me, and perhaps was even a little suspicious of me. This is where I'll introduce Qi Lian. Now, Qi is you add to the beginning of a name. When you think of someone like an older sister, it's a familiar pronoun. Literally means big sister. And when you use it, it means that the two people are close. They are friends. And she was definitely a friend to all of the foreign teachers at our school. She was our foreign affairs liaison in Taiwan. The only person I ever knew that put ice in her beer, but hey, that's okay. I would go up to her office for various things, visas, travel documents, official documents, and whatnot. And in another episode, I'm going to be talking much more about her, related to learning patience in a foreign land. But for our purposes today, I want to talk about visiting her in her office. I went to see her one day, and she was particularly perturbed. She looked at me and said, there was a government official here asking about you. Asking about me? Why? He said, why does Mark go all over the province on his motorbike? Okay, I might have put a little bit of the attitude in that, but you get the idea. Then, in reply to him, she paused for a moment. And to me, she gave this very perfectly toned, deadpanned response. She told him, because he lives here. I just about burst out laughing. And she goes, oh, I hate these people. They drive me crazy. She resented them, the local officials, the local communist political officials. She resented them for butting their noses into the school business. And I got the sense that she just didn't care for the tone of the conversation that she was having with this official. She, the school official, wanted me to know that someone from the government had been watching me. Now, but she told me, don't worry about it. But I did start to wonder, why were they paying attention to me? After a moment of reflection, I guess it became quite obvious. I stood out in a big way. Let's go through the list. An American, in a place where there were very few Americans, especially in 1999, time when there were just a small group of us. I am 6'3". I stand out literally in a Vietnamese crowd. And I weighed 100 kg. Okay, we're just going to ballpark that, okay? I'm not going to get into specifics, but let's just say I weighed 100 kg. And when I told someone that I would weigh, 100 or a little bit more than 100 kg, they would just, they couldn't believe that somebody could actually weigh that much. And I can't tell you how many times that I was told how strong I was, which, by the way, that's the code for fat, approximately. Okay, let's just get it all out there. There was one time I was in Hanoi in a small mini mart. There were two girls in the aisle, and they were talking about me. Now, they didn't know that I could understand them. So let's just play along a little bit. And they looked at each other, and they looked at me like towering over them. And they used the phrase, kao kwa, which literally means so tall, like super tall. I can't believe how tall he is. I paused and I looked at them for a moment, and I shook my head, and I'm like, kom kao do. And I said, I'm not that tall. They had these horrified eyes, like, what? This big ogre understood what we were saying? He spoke our language? And they were very embarrassed. It was absolutely awesome. I doubt they ever spoke about a foreigner in front of a foreigner again.